Salute and thank you, NERDSoul.
Oh yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing this StreetGeek and NERDSoul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go, baby. Look, we talking about that Marvel, y'all. Oh yes, you best believe it. Talk about them Marvels. We spoiling stuff. So if you do not want to be spoiled, you need to get up out of here. Or if you don't mind being spoiled, then feel free, stay. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about Marvel, but I gotta set the scene for you first. All right, I gotta set the scene. I can't. We can't just jump into the Marvel. I gotta set the scene. So AMC theaters. I arrived promptly 2 o'clock p.m. Skirt up in the Lambo. No, okay, not in the Lambo, but I still pull up. A-list member in hand. Walk straight up. Show the little barcode. Boop. Get on in. Popcorn machine broken for the second time this summer, but we ain't gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Popcorn buckets is whack. We gonna let that. We gonna let that go on and ride. All right, AMC, you gotta step up your your popcorn bucket game. All right, because it's not looking good. Floor still look like it ain't been shampooed the whole year. Bathroom still semi-dirty. You know, the bathroom looked like somebody cleaned it like 2 or 3 hours ago, but they ain't came by in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna let that slide. Now we watched the trailers. The trailers looking good. Speaking of the trailers, that Predator Badlands, the new trailer they got rolling, boy, let me tell you something. All right, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna tell no type of, you know what I'm saying, stories over here. That joint look good. Predator Alien fans is eating this year. You know what I'm saying? We living good. We got the Killer of Killers. We got the Alien show coming out, and we got the Predator Badlands, bro. We alright. We alright right now. Anyway, the movie gets started, and the movie plays, and it goes on, and it ends, and I sit in the theater a happy man. I'm gonna say that I don't know if I have a rating for this movie yet, but I'll say this: this movie does for me what Penguin did for me earlier this year. The Fantastic Four, admittedly, has never been one of my favorite teams. Like I've never really cared about the Fantastic Four. It just hasn't been cool to me. Every now and then, Human Torch does something cool, but for the most part, shouts out to the Scotty Young series. Scotty Young's art style is just so cool to me. But anyway, I just never really cared about the Fantastic Four at all. This movie changed that. I'll be honest. I did not know what to expect because I don't like the Fantastic Four. So I was just like, look, it's a Marvel movie though, so I kind of gotta see it because you know you done see I've invested all these hours and years watching all these movies. I gotta watch the new joint. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching it and I'm just like, yo, I'm having a good time. The scenes feel natural. The characters feel, you know, I guess real in terms of their environment. You know, this is Marvel. The fantastical things going on, but it all felt natural and it felt settled in. Even when they were going through their villains, Mole Man and everything, all the other villains like the super apes and stuff that they fought against, everything felt believable and the actors felt believable, and I never saw myself looking at the clock like when this is going to end. I got more and more intrigued and I dug them as a family unit. Now of course this movie is not without things that I don't like, I mean of course, but I enjoyed this movie so much that I can't wait to see it again. Now I will hit Marvel with one ding. Marvel, if y'all aren't gonna do worthwhile post-credit scenes, maybe y'all should stop doing them. I'll just say that. I might be alone in this, but I am tired of seeing these post-credit scenes that are just, I feel like a waste of my time. I'm thinking I'm getting small nuggets of information of the universe that is to come, and like we ain't getting nothing, like not even a line of dialogue, bruh. Like come on, man. Like we got Marvel. I wouldn't even be mad if y'all don't do post credit scenes. I'm just saying the ones y'all giving us, y'all gotta we give us a little more meat to chew, or just don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't have me wait all this time to be like, hey, look at this little silly cartoon, or hey, look at this man talk about cereal boxes in the middle. Like, look, bruh, there's serious things going on. Doomsday is coming. Y'all need to tee up some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or provide tie-ins to Ironheart or Daredevil or any number of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us another view or another perspective from the other part of the universe, multiverse, whatever. But anyway, I dig the characterization of Reed in this. It really kind of hits home how his mind works in a couple of scenes, especially dealing with, Franklin on the way, and then also dealing with the terms of the negotiation, how to figure out how to deal with Galactus. And I'll talk about Galactus in a little bit. But I truly did not expect Johnny to be as interesting as he was, because I'll be honest, I was not feeling the characterization, like the haircut, none of that. I won't feel it. But we as comic book readers, because I mean, there's a lot of people that don't read the comic books. I mean, comics are so varied. You could literally stay in the realm of like the golden books that Marvel puts out and just read those and enjoy those on their own, or animated series, enjoy those on their own, or comic books and enjoy those on their own. You know what I'm saying? Or the movies only, movies and shows. So it's like, for my exposure to Johnny Storm, he's just a little bit. I wasn't feeling the look, but as I watched the film, his relationship with Ben, his love for his sister, his attitude towards Reed, and how he felt like he wasn't really being seen as a valuable member. It seemed like Reed was almost tolerating him because he's, of course, Sue's brother. But I dug the way they played him in this. I dug the way they wrote him. And same with Ben, man. I would have loved to see more with Ben and an old girl from the school. I see you, Ben. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. She trying to throw along, just letting you know there's availability. Alright? Now you just go on and walk. She lets you know the door is open. You know what I'm saying? Look, she's gonna leave the door open. Leave the door open. All you gotta do is walk through, brother. You know what I'm saying? Then turn them off. That's right. Turn out the lights. Light a candle, brother. Light a candle. Anyway, what I'm saying is the love between Sue and Richard feels real. The way they discuss things, the way they relate to one another feels real. Even the way they open up the way they open up the movie with them, going back and forth over Reed looking for something, and she's like, "Look, I'll find it," because she probably put it there for a reason, and she knows where it is, or where that happens with couples. And I just thought it did a great job of quickly breaking the ice and letting us know what their relationship was like, which I dug. But I'm gonna slide them to the side for a second, because let me see. The best way I can try to articulate how much I love how they handled Galactus is just spot on, A+, mega tens, 100 million out of 10. Like, I had no idea I would love the depiction of Galactus as much as I did, and I thank you guys for doing that. Because on the low, I love Galactus as a character. I love Gold Galactus, and was it the Ultimates? Someone help me out. In the Ultimates, the team freeze. I think they free Galactus of the hunger or something, or switch it to where he brings life, and it he becomes gold and is awesome. Is dope in just the concept itself, but Galactus as a character, I always thought was dope. And him, the way he talks about the hunger, the way he relates to Reed and them, the scene with the Fantastic Four going up and meeting Galactus and him saying like, okay, cool, I'll make you a deal. You don't want to lose her? Give me your kid. You know what I'm saying? And just the way he operates, the way he is powered by the earths and stuff, just it is, man, something I did not expect, something that I didn't know I was gonna love, and I'm blown away by it. Straight up, I'm blown away by it. I love it, and I would not have it any other way. I'm just wow. And I love that they solved the problem in a way where Galactus isn't dead, Surfer isn't dead. They're just super duper far away. Um, but without taking all y'all time, I'll just say one, Marvel, y'all done did it with this one. Like y'all done did it. I ain't going front. What's that? That's 3 movies this year, right? Y'all okay, Marvel? I see y'all. Marvel, yeah, cause y'all came with Cap. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all came with Thunderbolts and this. Man, Marvel. All right, I see y'all. Okay, now you know Marvel feeling themselves now. They feeling themselves now. You know they because they got 3 movies in 1 year. Oh yeah, they back on the full stroke. So things that I thought were plus. Galactus, super plus, awesome for me. Also the Surfer, the way she moved, the way she was designed, the reflections of like Johnny's face when he's looking at just these small details that I thought were awesome, man. And the way they got away from her, because I'm thinking, okay, when they go light speed, you know, or faster than light, you know, that might work. And homegirl was like, "Pfft, was you think they're supposed to lose me? I'm the Surfer, bitch. Nah, I come on." But the way they lost her and trapped her, and Ree was like, "Hey, look, that'll keep her tied up for about a month." It's I loved the just the depictions of space and the space travel, the space chase scene, the action on Galactus's ship, just so much to love in the space part itself that I did not think we were gonna get. I thought if we were gonna get space, we would get a very kind of limited view of space, but I really dug it, man. And I think even the parts when they go up to like the atmosphere, seeing how that reacted with Johnny, seeing how it reacted with Ben, just man, A plus, man, A1. The Ben's like rocky beard, I dug that. I wish they would have held that for the movie, but I mean, I understand it was like the last trailer or whatever. But everything was awesome, man. The way they tried to figure out a way to get rid of Galactus, the way Johnny's mind was working with the translation of the language, the way Reed was working with like, okay, I'm not gonna give away the kid, but I gotta figure out a way to, you know, keep the kids safe, keep the people of Earth safe, keep us safe. You know what I'm saying? All those things, and seeing those weighing on his mind and being like, you know what, I got it. Also seeing, I guess, which would be kind of like the heart or the inspiration, at least in terms of the speech that Sue gives to the people, like, who wants to go home and who wants to go with me, or today is our Independence Day, or you know what I'm saying, like all you Pelican Bay. All right, she didn't say that, but the beauty of that, you know, saying like, I'm not going to sacrifice him for you. I'm not gonna sacrifice you for him. Like basically, like like ain't nobody's gonna die today. And then incorporating Subterranea with it, man. Like I'm gonna be for real. This movie gave me a whole lot. This might be my favorite Marvel movie of the year. Thunderbolts was, I mean, it was kind of just there. They kind of needed to fill that spot. Not that I hated the movie. I thought the movie was cool, but I just never was a super fan of those characters in general. So I mean, that thing had a heavy lift. Also, I've never really. I mean, if you go back and watch the review, the Void. I think the way they handled the Void in Thunderbolts was the best way I've ever seen him handled. But I still just like the Void. I just don't care about the Void. I don't care about Bob. I don't, and I also don't care about going back to the well of the jokes of Bob and stuff. I just don't think it's funny. A lot of Marvel humor is, I guess, maybe like slight chuckle worthy, but sometimes I think Marvel writers think they're funnier than they are, but that's beside the point. We're right. Look, I gotta say focus. I can't get sidetracked. Um, I dug Cap, dug Thunderbolts, but this one is this is a good way to end. This is a good way to end because Marvel ain't got no more this year, right? I think that's it. So, bruh, I'm chilling. I'm good on this one. I'm gonna put this. This is gonna be high. I'm gonna have this around. I don't know where my final review will be or my final number will be, but this is hovering around a 9. Yeah, like 8.75, 9. This is high for me. I really enjoyed this. Can't wait to see it again. I'm gonna take my son to see it probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'm plus on this one. Real plus. I really like this. I can't wait to get some more folks together so we can break down the movie and all that great stuff. But let's talk about it in the comments. What did you love about this movie? Because there's so much to get into. The art design, the power, the show of power from Sue at the end, the way that I was like, yo, hold up, are they gonna kill Reed for a second? I was like, yo, like, cause and the way that Galactus was just playing with him was, it was it was like diabolical. It was almost like psychotic to a certain. Because I mean, didn't he call them bugs or like little people or little things or something like that? Because he was just like, like it meant nothing to him. Like those type of scenes, and then like coming from the upper atmosphere and dropping a cannonball on like yo, this movie gave me a lot more than I bargained for, and I really dig it. So holla at me, I'ma holla at you down in them comments. Let us talk some Fantastic Four, and until the next time, we just saying peace.